Welcome to Wrestling Talk, and today we're doing a new topic. We're not doing a new topic, we're doing the same topic, but I have an announcement at the very end, so watch all the way to the end, because it's going to be very important, and it's something about the channel, so stay tuned to the end. Let's begin. Today's topic is 5 women's wrestlers I do not think should be anywhere near the future of WWE. And I'm going to say why, like I always done. First, let's start with the obvious one. With the very obvious one, Liv Morgan. I don't think she should be anywhere near the top of the division as she is. She can't wrestle her way out of a paper bag. Not very talented. Just not anyone I would want to be a face of the women division in my company. If anything, she would be jobbing to a jobber. She would job to R-Truth. But it's not my opinion. She's never had that standout match. She's never had a standout match that I'm like, oh, this is great. Like, I don't get why people like her. Like, her in-ring ability is like if the Great Khali had a baby with Mabel. Like, just awful. And then, on top of that, most of her matches always get 0. Like, there's never been a match that I'm like, ooh, this is a great Liv Morgan match. Because there isn't any. There's always, oh, this is a decent Liv Morgan match, which is the nicest thing I have ever said about Liv Morgan on this channel. Okay, number 4, Jade Cargill, arguably worse than Liv Morgan. She should be nowhere near the world title picture at all. Nowhere near it. That one match she had with Asuka at King and Queen of the Ring, awful. Like, Jade Cargill has had a few standout matches, but most of them were tag team. She never really had like a great single match. Like I said with Liv Morgan, the nicest thing I can say about Jade Cargill is she'll have maybe like a 5 rated match, which is, it's passable. You don't have to watch it. And one of the nicest thing I could say about you is that you wrestle decent. That's not really a compliment for me. If I say you wrestle great or good, that's a semi-compliment. Good is a semi-compliment. Great is a compliment. So if I say you're a decent wrestler, I'll not even give her decent. I'm gonna say maybe one of the worst of all time. But her and Liv Morgan, I would rather say her and Liv Morgan, because they both can't wrestle for beans, and it would have been funny to watch, because it would have been terrible. Okay. Number 3. Number 3 is someone very obvious. Tatum Paxley. The 2 times I've seen her wrestle, it was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life on NXT. Like, it got so bad I had to introduce negatives into the main review series. And that, you want me to tell you what? That's an accomplishment at itself, that you had the worst match I have ever seen on show. You know, I have to give that a round of applause. Because I've never seen an awful, fake match that bad. Like, her, Jade Cargill, and Liv Morgan are like the 3 worst wrestlers I have ever seen in the history of men, professional wrestling in history. Like, they could have the tag team called Can't Wrestle Out of the Paper Bag Team, because they can't wrestle. They can't put on a good performance. It's always these 3. I'm always disappointed. Next, number 4. Number 2, Jordynne Grace. She already got injured. The next one is Jordynne Grace. Number 2 is Jordynne Grace. Just not. She's talented, but I've already seen many strong women. I could name them off the top of my head. Rhea Ripley, Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, Nia Jax, Lash Legend. Ivy Nile. I could already name 6 people like her. And when you're that ununique, there's just nothing to push. You can connect with the crowd in other ways, yes. But not going to be on top of my division. Just wouldn't be on top. It shouldn't be on top. I mean, talented enough, yes. But not to the point where I would say, yep, good on you, come along. She's talented, but not like, I'll push you to the main event. She's like, you're getting, the best I could give you is the Women's United States title. Or the best I could give you is the Women's Tag Team titles. In my opinion. You know? And that's what I'm saying. The Women's Tag Team Championships, they're not really that popular. Who cares? Okay. But at least maybe she could elevate those divisions. She's a good wrestler, but not a great. As I said, great, good, same thing, could change interchangeably. Okay, next one. Next one and number 1, Lash Legend. She's just as boring as Trick Williams. Every time Trick Williams comes on TV, I get bored. Every time Lash Legend comes on TV, I get bored. That's the reason why they make a perfect couple. Okay. Come on. Lash Legend is just Nia Jax. Nothing impressive. Nothing we haven't seen before. Not even that good. You want me to... Anyone could be tall and wrestle. The Great Khali can. But does that mean he's good at it? No. Does that mean he should be anywhere near the world title? No, and neither should Lash Legend. And do you want me to say... I feel about Lash Legend the same way about Lash Legend the way I do Trick Williams. She has the look to be a star, but just not talented enough to get there. And I'm going in on all sorts of people today. And as I said, that's all I have to say. On to the big announcement. As you know, this is the 10-year anniversary of my YouTube channel. Yay! I've been doing this for 10 years, and I decided to do something for Wrestling Talk that will start on the day the channel was created and go on for maybe a couple months, if not, maybe not a couple months, maybe a month and a half, where I book a full year of WWE, Raw, SmackDown, and PLEs, not NXT, because that would take forever, and other brands and stuff. But basically, I'll book those shows, we'll have some laughs, and we might do, each episode will be a full month of episodes, and we'll start with, we're going by this year's calendar, we're going to start in January and go to December. And I'll decide when the PLE should be, and if there's going to be another one or not. Because we're not going to do exactly what WWE does, but we're going to do how I would book a full year of WWE for the 10-year anniversary, and also and the reason why I picked this to celebrate is because 10 years of me being on YouTube. And I'm officially a wrestling channel now. Before I was just did whatever I wanted. I'm basically a wrestling channel, but I do dabble into other stuff. Like, I'm going to say I have a plan. Like, I do I read bad reviews, and I plan to do 2 a month as well. And I continue, and maybe 2 wrestling talks will come out a day, because I'm also going to be talking about WrestleMania predictions and WrestleMania review. I rate WrestleMania. So, yeah, that's pretty much what's going to happen for half of the year, or that's not the whole year, but that's what's going to happen as a special. It'll be on Wrestling Talk, and expect a lot more interesting videos to come out, because I have another new series I want to do, because I don't want to just be that wrestling guy. I want to have something for everyone. And this one is going to be a little bit exaggerated, where I might yell and scream a little bit, but it will all just be for fun. And, yeah. I don't know when that's going to start, but I plan on doing Wrestling Talk. Maybe, like, each day has... Maybe the other new series will be monthly. Like, I do 1 a month, or 3 a month. I think 3 a month will be good. It could be the first 3 days of the year, and then the first 3 days of the month, and then other things. And then every 2 weeks I read bad reviews, and then any day I want to, I do Wrestling Talk. And that's how the channel's going to work. And then whenever I finish reading a Warriors book, 3 at a time, because I have up to a certain story point, then I will make I reportedly review Warrior Cats. So there's going to be 4 series constantly going on at the same time, but different days. I might explain the schedule next time. Goodbye. On the 10th year anniversary. Okay, goodbye.